Want to know what is the best climbing harness? Our expert climbers have worn and tested over 40 different models in the past 9 years, so we have a good idea which are the best choices. This review features 12 of the very best you can buy, with ideal all-around options, top alpine selections, great harnesses for simple sport and trad cragging, and even for the gym. We've tested and rated every harness for comfort while hanging, standing, and belaying, as well as for the excellence of their features and for how versatile they are. Whether you like pulling on small crimps while clipping bolts, plugging cams into splitter cracks, or summiting large mountains in remote wilderness, this review will help you find the best harness for your climbing dreams and adventures. The first product on our list is Edelrid Sendero. The Sendero is a new harness from Edelrid that does a fantastic job blending comfort with lightweight construction in a package that makes it an ideal fit for any style of climbing. We think so highly of it that we are happy to call it the best all-around harness. In particular, we like how light it is, even considering the adjustable leg loop buckles that ensure it fits properly while wearing any amount of clothing. We also dig the rigid flat gear loops that are easy to clip and durable, as well as the fifth loop in the back that ensures that we have plenty of room for all the essentials on a long climb. The two very low-profile ice clipper slots don't interfere with the gear loops at all, which once again adds to the versatility. All of this comes at a pretty reasonable price. While we have few complaints, one would be that the waist belt doesn't breathe quite as well as some super light options, so you can still expect to get a little sweaty when climbing on the hottest days. We also don't find the leg loop designed to be the absolute most comfortable for long belay sessions, but we didn't find its performance to be totally out of line with other top choices. While this harness isn't our top choice specifically for either sport or trad climbing, we think it does both better than any other option, at a lighter weight, which makes it an excellent all-around choice. The second product on our list is Petzl Summer. The Petzl Summer is a great choice for pretty much any kind of rock climbing. While there are other, less expensive harnesses available, the performance they offer is nowhere near that of the super comfortable Summer, and it's still a bit cheaper than most other alternatives, ensuring it's a great value. Whether one is hanging out at the base of a crag, or hanging at belays many pitches off the ground, this is one comfortable harness. We also love how the elastic fixed leg loops allow for greatly increased mobility without any noticeable constrictions of movement. Although it's designed primarily for sport climbing, we also think it's a solid choice for trad climbing because of the wide and rigid front gear loops, combined with large and easy-to-access rear gear loops that give one plenty of room for storing all of the long route necessities. Nothing is ever truly perfect, however, and the Summer still comes with a couple of tiny flaws. In some instances, we found the black diamond solution to be a hair more comfortable. The Summer also weighs a couple of ounces more than the lightest harnesses that we tested, and we would really love it if it included a larger, but still low-profile, fifth gear loop in the back. It also isn't a great choice for alpine and ice climbing due to a lack of ice clipper slots. Whether you prefer plugging cams, clipping bolts, or hanging at the gym, and especially if you prefer all of the above at an affordable price, the Summer will not disappoint. The next product in our list is Black Diamond Solution. Looking for the most comfortable harness you can find, regardless of whether you are belaying your buddy for hours on his project, hanging and repeatedly falling as you suss out the crux moves, or simply hanging out at the base of the crag day after day. Look no further than the Black Diamond Solution. It features a thin and lightly padded waist belt that is far wider than most and mimics this design for the leg loops as well. Featuring fusion comfort construction, it employs 3 very thin strips of webbing spread out through the waist belt and leg loops to help diffuse the pressure against the back, hips, and hamstrings. The result is the most comfortable harness we have ever worn, and we love that it also comes at a very reasonable price. Worth mentioning, however, is the notable downside that its feature set, minimal small gear loops, no hall loop, fixed width leg loops, precludes it from extensive use on larger climbing objectives. While there is room on its gear loops for a light rack if you happen to find yourself out for a day of trad cragging, it would not be the harness of choice for long free or alpine routes. If you love the solution, but do want the versatility for adventuring, be sure to check out the Black Diamond Solution Guide. But if your climbing days are primarily spent clipping bolts or hitting the gym, we don't feel there is any better harness you could buy. The next product is Black Diamond Solution Guide. Do you love the Black Diamond Solution, but wish it included the feature set needed for carrying a trad rack and climbing multi-pitch routes? Well, now it does. The Black Diamond Solution Guide is the best harness you can buy if multi-pitch climbing or trad cragging is your jam. The front 2-gear loops are slightly bigger, allowing for a bit more rack to fit near the front where you can reach it quickly, while BD has added a 5th gear loop that spans the back of the harness for clipping multi-pitch items like a windbreaker, shoes, and water. The entire harness is constructed out of super fabric, which has strong plastic fibers woven throughout that provide protection shields, greatly enhancing the durability, a key component for those who often chimney or off-width climb. Finally, the waist belt is slightly fatter than a regular solution for better weight diffusion while hanging at belays. All in all, this harness has everything one would need to turn the most comfortable harness, the solution, into a multi-pitching machine. As with most things, these benefits come with a few small trade-offs. The shape of the leg loops where they taper to meet at the front of the harness is subtly different, with the net effect of being much less comfortable for extended sessions of belay duty. We also found that the large leg loops sometimes catch on each other while we walk around, a minor annoyance that doesn't really affect performance. Lastly, you will have to shell out a bit more money than the solution, or even the lightweight all-around Edelrid Sendero. But we think it's worth it. As an all-around rock climbing harness designed for trad and multi-pitch, but plenty versatile to serve as a primary sport harness as well, the Solution Guide is the one to pick. The next product in our list is Petzl Sitta. Climbing is a game where every ounce matters, which is why you should seriously consider investing in the Petzl Sitta. For years we have seen this harness at the crags and in YouTube videos being worn by professional climbers of all varieties, but have always been convinced that a harness so small and dainty couldn't possibly be comfortable for actually climbing in. Turns out we were wrong. Especially when walking or hanging out, it's so light and form-fitting as to be virtually unnoticeable, making it an excellent choice for alpine climbing, mountaineering, or skimo, where glacier travel and staying roped up while walking is necessary. That said, it has just as much gear storage capacity as the Petzl Summer, as well as ice clipper slots, ensuring that you can find plenty of room for a large rack or even ice tools for alpine missions. And while it isn't as plush and comfy to hang in as the Black Diamond Solution, it's shockingly comfortable considering how small it is. The glaring downside to this harness is its exorbitant price tag. It's around 3 times the price of an average climbing harness. However, we still think it presents a good value, as it can be used literally any day you go climbing, no matter what type or style it is, and is a better value as a mountaineering or alpine climbing harness because of its low weight and how small it packs down for carrying. We aren't going to argue this is a harness that will suit everyone, but if you care about lightweight and love all styles of climbing, the Sitta is one you should open the checkbook for. Thanks for watching and hope you liked it. As always, all the links about the products will be in the description below, so if you want to find the best prices, and more information that we might not get a chance to mention in the video, be sure to check them out.